Hello and welcome to day 10 Flip Don't Flop, how to remodel your investment properties for maximum profit. I'm DC,
I'm Ashton.
and today's topic is how to create a realistic schedule.
Yeah. So before we get started, will you hit that subscribe button and click that bell so you can always know when we've got new videos? It's a new week. Let's get started. So, how do we create a realistic schedule? Why do we need to do that?
So we create a realistic schedule because it's like a roadmap.
Mm-hmm.
It takes you from where you are now to where you want to be.
Yeah.
Yep. So where you want to go. So putting everything in the schedule also help you prevent missing any critical steps and ensure progress that is being made effectively. Um, and prevent missing any critical steps like um, maybe when you have to submit for a draw, let's say, if
Yeah.
you have a hard money loan, you have to submit for a draw, or let's say when you're supposed to pay a contractor, or when some materials are supposed to be delivered to the property, make sure that somebody's there to receive it.
Yeah.
Items like that could easily be overlooked.
I'm reminded of that quote, but I probably won't get it right. When you fail to
Fail to
plan.
plan, you plan to
Yes,
fail.
yes.
Yeah.
So that's why it's so important to just put everything on the schedule. You need a schedule to do it by the seat of your pants is not going to work. This is a monumentous thing to do. There's a lot of moving parts, and a schedule is the only way that you can kind of get through it with everything that needs to be done getting done in a timely fashion.
Absolutely. And a schedule also helps to I say better handle problems when they come.
Yeah.
So if you have a schedule, you know what's coming next, what's coming after that. You have the whole thing scheduled out. If something happens, you know immediately what you need to adjust
Yeah.
to either stay on track, get back on track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's a form of a roadmap. Just like our GPS, and it's kind of telling you you're going to make a left, but it tells you if you're going to make a quick right after that. So you're anticipating, okay, as soon as I turn there, I'm looking for my next right. When you have your schedule, okay, that tile's done. I've got to do this, this, and this versus, oh, what do I do next? You just won't get it done in a timely fashion that way.
Absolutely. And with the schedule, you can set things up ahead of time because
Mm-hmm.
you know when they're going to be. So the contractor's scheduled for next Friday.
Yeah.
You're contacting him now saying, okay, we're going to be ready for next Friday. Just
Right.
confirming just helps make everything more efficient.
Yeah, definitely. So how do we create a realistic schedule? We know why we need it, but how do we do it?
So first of all, we want to schedule the work in the correct order, right? You don't want to schedule, let's say you don't want to schedule cabinets going in before you do demo, right?
Right.
That's a little
Right.
extreme, but
Yeah.
to make it extreme like that, or you want to, hey, do the irrigation before you plant sod or the seeds even to plant. You just want to stay ahead, so you
Mhm.
want to make sure that you know what order the work is supposed to go into,
Yeah.
and then if you need a little help. Ask the contractors
Mhm.
to help you guide you along if you're new at this, and regardless whether you're experienced or new, definitely ask the contractors how much time they're going to need to complete a
Yeah.
task, and then add a day or two.
Yeah.
Once you get to know the contractors, you definitely will know which ones are timely, which ones say, "Oh yeah, I'll be done this day," and they're actually done like 3 days later.
Yeah.
You'll know kind of which ones are good with their timing, which ones aren't.
Yes. I also think about the dance of it's an investment property, so we're trying to get as much as we can done, especially, well, usually it is vacant, so you don't want your contractors falling over each other, that as you're laying tile you're painting walls and you're
Yeah.
stepping back. You want that
Right.
also schematically laid out properly, but that has
That's a
to be
good point.
done in a schedule, or they'll get frustrated and say, we got to come back when you're done with that. And now you have to go try to hunt them down when they start another job because you didn't schedule yours properly.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah.
Yes, you don't want any other contractor on site when you're painting. it's just going to be a mess. Trust me, I've tried to push the barriers on
Here you still
so
over
many
there.
different ways.
Yeah.
But yeah, but also with scheduling. So if you have your contractors, have them tell you the date. You schedule with them, ask how long it'll take for them to complete it, add a day or two. And if you have one general contractor that is going to handle the whole project, right? Now we're talking about a lot of different trades put together. You'll figure in a week or two to add to that completion date.
Yeah.
Yes. Just that you're prepared for that.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Yes. And to help you along with this whole process, we have the REI Remodel checklist available in the description below. You can click the link and go download it for free.
Awesome. So let's go over some more tips about this realistic schedule we're creating.
So some more tips. I'd say go over the calendar.
Yes.
Frequently with your contractors.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely scheduled it with them ahead of time before the project got going, but let's remind them what you agreed upon.
This is happening next week. This is supposed to be done. I have this coming. That's wise. That's very wise because things change, holidays pop in that, you're so busy just trying to get this thing on the market and you realize it's some holidays popped up. So places are closed that you thought would be open to get certain things. So just really constantly reviewing it.
Yes. Well, I would also suggest to add a completion date to your contract.
Mm-hmm.
So get that in writing, even with some stipulations, some penalties, even, beyond the, things out of the ordinary that come up, of course.
Yes.
But if everything goes as planned, then they need to complete it when they say.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. What else?
I'd say really getting to know how to schedule realistically. It takes experience.
It does.
It takes time on projects, working on your projects, and working with contractors to really get this dialed in. And of course, each different contractor you work with, you're going to have to adjust because they're different people, obviously. So I'd say you definitely will get your experience over time. So keep at it, keep refining, keep going with the process. I mean, it's all about the process, right?
It is. I think about how you say that each contractor or contractor can be different. I think about those personalities when you're able to kind of mesh with a personality that complements yours. Now you have a rhythm, but that does take time. For you, if you say you were going to be there at 7 a.m., you were there 10 to 7. But for other contractors, you'll learn when they say they'll be there at 8. Okay, 8:30, they'll kind of be there. And we all might want that perfect timing, but if the work is good, if they're communicating, then you just learn the way that these different subcontractors operate.
Yes, they're individuals.
Yes,
they're not employees, and our job is to manage.
Correct.
To manage as best as we can. That's what it's all about.
Definitely. Well, anything else?
No.
I think that was good. So let's just recap. We talked about why we need a realistic schedule. Then we talked about how to put one together. And then lastly, we just gave some other little tips and tricks of what we can do, how to fine tune and just know that it's a refining process. It's not all going to be perfect from the beginning. Yes. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. We're live now, but we will come back and answer any questions or messages that you leave. And remember that we have that link in the description for your free REI Remodel checklist. I'm Ashton.
And I'm DC.
And we want to encourage you to remodel simple. We'll see you tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Take care.
See you tomorrow.